G'day guys, welcome back to my channel. So it has been a hot minute since my last video. I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone that has reached out to me. All the likes, the comments, the Instagram messages, the comments on YouTube. All of your support means the world to me, so thank you so much. So much has been going on in my life. Personally, I'm sure I'll fill you in with that all one day, but just for now, I thought I would get back in front of the camera and sit down and tell you guys a bit of a story. And boy, do I have a story for you. So my story today is going to be about my breast augmentation that I had down in Sydney in 2017. And I know you're probably thinking like, oh god, great, another like boob job like video, like ugh, whatever. Mine's a tiny bit different. So, and by all means, I am not condoning any cosmetic surgery. This is just something that I felt that I needed to have done as a transgender woman as a part of my gender transition. A little bit of a background story to the story I'm about to tell you. It involves one of my ex-boyfriends and how something that he said kind of got in my head and really affected my self-esteem. And by all means, do I not suggest that you should change your body for anybody else but yourself. Unfortunately, I let things get into my head and thought, you know, I needed to have this done to keep him happy, which was so stupid of me. But shit happens when you're young, right? So fast track to July 2017, I had just gotten my tax back and I thought, you know what? That's it. I'm gonna get my boobs done. I'm gonna make him happy. I'm gonna make myself happy. You know, I'm gonna finally feel feminine and it's gonna, you know, cure a lot of my dysphoria. So look, I'll set the scene. I got about $6,000 of my tax back for that year, as I had only been working with one company from the start of 2017 till like July. And then I became full-time with another employer. Anyway, I had the money and I knew, you know what, like I need to get this done and I need to get it done like ASAP. I wanted it as soon as I could. So I hurry up, get it done, and then come back to work and just get on with my life, which was probably the biggest mistake of my life, but probably also one of the best. I reached out to another trans girl that I knew who was living down in New South Wales at the time, and she uploaded a video of her breast augmentation story to YouTube. So I reached out to her and we like discussed about, you know, what she had done, how much CC she had done, if she was happy with the results, how her recovery was going, you know, all that jazz. The thing about this surgeon was that he would only do his breast augmentations under a local anesthesia. So this is where it starts to get a little bit juicy. So after backwards and forwards consultations over the phone, Skype, emailing, I decided to go ahead with the breast augmentation with Dr. Les Blackstock from the Enhanced Clinic in Penrith. I applied for my leave to have the time off. I only took 3 weeks off, which worked out to be like 2 weeks because I work shift work away in the mines. I only had the 2 weeks off to recover and then, you know, come back to work, which I don't recommend at all. Like, you're gonna be in so much pain. My leave was approved with work. I flew down to Sydney. My ex-boyfriend at the time, his mother, picked me up, you know, took me back to her place and we just chilled out. We drove out to Penrith the next day. We rock up at the clinic. It was the most dodgiest little like clinic, I guess. It pretty much looked like a clinic that I'd go to get just like Botox, not to get like actual like cut open and get stuff like stuck inside me. I had already paid the money, so there was like no turning back. We rock up to this clinic and it is like right next door to a pharmacy on one side and then a Chinese takeaway on the other. I walk into the clinic and, you know, the receptionists were so lovely. They're like, oh, hi, like, you're having your surgery today? I'm like, yep. There was a girl who had had her surgery the day before me. You know, she's like, oh, babe, like, it's fine. Like, you're gonna be absolutely fine. It's just a walk in the park. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, you know, if she can do it, I can do it. Obviously. Idiot. I get led into one room. I meet this doctor. And mind you, this man, and I did not know this at the time, was not actually a qualified surgeon. He was just a general practitioner that knew how to perform the surgery. So he did not actually have his license to perform the surgery. So it was very, very dodgy. I get led into the other room. He like marks me up on my chest of like, you know, what he's gonna do. We're discussing of what we're gonna get done. And he was blunt. He said, look, you've got like no breast tissue whatsoever. It's gonna be surprising if we can get anything over 250 cc's in there. And I was like, oh, like, fuck, well, that's a bit of a waste of $6,000 then if we can't, you know, get my desired, like, size. But he said, if we can go bigger, then we'll go bigger, but we'll just see. And I'm like, okay. I get marked up. I say goodbye to Karen, who was with me. And I walk into this room. I'm just waiting there. And I'm sitting there by myself, marked up, in my robe, in my hairnet, in these, like, really ugly, like, surgical undies that I was wearing. And I'm just there and I'm like, oh great, like shit, like this is really happening. Door opens, nurse comes in, she's like, Haydie, we're ready for you. I hop up, I walk in, I put these special shoes on, and I lay down on a hospital bed. The nurse puts the anesthesia in, and as soon as she's putting it in, I start crying. She tried to reassure me that everything would be okay, but deep in the back of my mind, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I start feeling this burning sensation in my body, and that means that you're starting to go under, or you're not going to be able to feel anything. So I get up, they lay me down on the operating bed. 2 nurses over here, a nurse over here, doctors over there, and I'm like, you're gonna cut me open. Nice to meet ya. I lay down, they're strapping me up, put the sheet up so I can't see anything. Then the doctor looks at me and she's like, Haydie, we're about to begin. And so like, this is the thing, when you're like having breast augmentation, usually, you're like completely out of it. Like you literally go to sleep, you wake up, boom, everything's done. For my surgery, obviously, like I said, I was awake. The doctor decides to go over what I'm going to be having done, which was a silicone implant under the muscle, moderate profile, anywhere from 205cc to 310. And then he said, Haydie, we're about to begin. And I'm just looking at the roof. They had a TV. I felt like I was at the dentist. Like, it was so fucking weird. He starts and I just start to feel pressure like right under here. Like I said, because I had like 0 breast tissue before, they had to put some temporary implants in, which is pretty much just pockets of air that they pump up to create the actual pocket that your implant will sit in. So Dr. Blackstock put the tubes inside me and started to pump up these pockets on my chest. Haydie, we have room to go bigger. Pumped up to 275 cc's. He's like, Haydie, we have more room to go bigger if you want to. So we can go up to 295 cc's. So he pumps it up to 295 cc's and he goes, Haydie, we can go bigger, but if we go bigger, we can't go any smaller. So you need to make your decision soon. And in the back of my mind, I could think about my mother just saying to me, please, for the love of God, don't go too big. He said, we can sit you up and you can have a look if you'd like. And I was like, the nurses unstrap me. Literally, I'm like on the bed like this. They unstrap me. They sit me up in front of this like big ass mirror and they're like, do you like the size? And I'm like, so like going from like absolutely nothing to these big like literal like bolt-on boobs on my chest, I'm like, yeah, like that size is fine. Yeah. He's like 295 cc's. I'm like, I felt like I was on like Deal or No Deal. I was like, I'll take the deal. They lay me back down. They take the temporary implants out and he's like, okay, we're going to put the implants in now. You're gonna feel the operating table start to shake. I've just got to put a lot of pressure to get these implants in. Like I said, I was laying down, just looking at the roof, and this nurse that was holding my hand, I'm just looking at her. I just start crying, like, bawling my eyes out, and she's like, you're gonna be okay, like you're gonna be fine. But like, these weren't like scared tears, these were like, I'm absolutely fucking traumatized of what's about to happen. I've literally just seen 2 holes in my chest, and now I'm awake to have these put in me. Like, what the fuck was I even doing? He put the right implant in and like, no joke, like the whole bed's like shaking. I'm like, oh my God. Puts the implant in. It hurts so much. Goes to put the left implant in and he puts it in and he's like, okay, like they're in. He's like, oh, this implant is just a little bit higher than the other. I just need to reposition it. I say he repositioned it. No joke. This man put his thumb inside me like this. Boom, through my nipple. And you know what? I'm from a small town, so I've got a mouth on me. Screaming my absolute head off at him. He stitches me up, glues me up. The incisions, when I said the incisions were tiny, they were like freaking hairline thin. They were so, so small. And I'm like, how the fuck did he get these in here from there? But he did it. Literally, nurse helped me put my jumper on, helped me put my tights on. See you tomorrow. In and out within 40 minutes. It was so quick and I was like, whoa, that just happened. Like I said, my ex-boyfriend's mother was with me and she just looks at me and she's like, holy fuck. We drove all the way back from Penrith to Sydney, literally on 80 because the slightest bump in the car would absolutely kill me. The first night, like, I didn't want to eat. I looked like absolute crap. I was probably like such a bitch to my ex-boyfriend's mum. So Karen, if you are watching this, thanks for looking after me when I got these done. The following day, I had a checkup appointment at 11 o'clock to meet up with Dr. Blackstock and a few of the nurses just to like make sure everything was okay. They took the bandage off and put the post-op bra and the strap on that I would have to wear for the following 6 weeks after surgery. And I remember like just unwrapping all this bandage and I'm just like, whoa, I've got tits. And that was it. No joke, like a few months after that, his clinic was shut down. He went into hiding, could not contact him, nothing. Luckily and thankfully, and like if there's a God out there, thank you so much. I had no problems whatsoever. And now 2 years on, like I am so happy with my result. If anything, I think I just wish I went like a little bit bigger, but I can't be too greedy because I did go from an A cup to a 10 double D. And yeah, like I think they suit my body completely. Like side on, you know, they're pretty big. I'm happy with my results. The scarring I'll show you now. So that is the scar on my left side of my boob, and the right scar is there, just much more faded. So they have just been healing naturally. So moral of the story, please, if you are going to get your boobs done, please for the love of God, go completely under general anesthesia. Like I cannot describe how much it has traumatized me and any surgeries that I had done. And like it affected me when I had my facial feminization surgery as well. Like I'm like, oh fuck, like, you know, what if I wake up during the surgery, or like what if I do this, or like what if I do that? And yeah, if anybody's gonna tell you that having a boob job does not hurt, they are fucking lying. It feels like you've just been punched in the chest and it kills. Like you will feel like absolute shit. You will not be able to sleep properly. Like prior to surgery, like I would always sleep on my chest. Take it from me, do not do the dodgy like I did. Hey, like I haven't had any complaints about the results. Like I'm very happy with how they are. Other girls that have had breast augmentations have said, oh my god, like your boobs are amazing, like who did them? And I'm like, oh, just like a dodgy doctor. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said in my last video, if you have any questions, please contact me on Instagram. I will message you back on there. Thank you so much for all the support, you guys. It means the world to me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.